EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the International Federation of PGA Tours are proud to present a World Golf Championship. Today from the Pacific Northwest and Chambers Bay Golf Course, live third round coverage of the EA Sports Championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. We're looking at a tie at the top at 7 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, definitely in contention, just one shot back at the start of play. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
This is a 13-footer. Oh, yes, that's the way to start the day. It is a birdie here at the opening hole. And that's going to get him to 1 under for the round and 7 under now for the tournament. Now to the second hole here at Chambers Bay, and Frank, it is not overly long. Where's the trouble here?
Well, 281 yards really to the big long bunker that goes all the way to the green. So as long as you can avoid that, you don't have to hit driver down here, just something that's going to be a little short of that. You're still only going to have 100 yards really, or just over 100 yards into your second shot. A really good chance too to get off to a good start.
That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at 1, a solid drive here at the second. So a big drive and not much needed to carry here for his second.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay at 7 under. At the third tee now, Frank, and what are we staring at here?
This green is anything other than symmetrical, so be very, very cautious on where the flag is. Anything in the middle of the green you can putt to the corners. Well, if you can call them corners, more like ragtails, but beautiful par 3.
That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Get up. Get there. Oh, that is a good judge of speed right there. Expertly done. So that safely in. It's a par here at the 3rd. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. Frank, here on the 4th tee, you get a good look, don't you, at what Chambers Bay really is all about.
It's framed beautifully, Rich, by the bunkers there, left, short, off the tee, plus the ones down the right side. You can see everything in front of you, but the hole does bend to the right. This is another one where you've got a generous fairway, but don't be fooled by that. It's fairway first.
Tough par 4 measuring 495 yards. Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball going to run off the fairway and into the bunker.
I'd give that an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Being in a fairway bunker and safely on the green, you never know, might even sneak a birdie.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, this is not an easy one to gauge correctly. It's going to be very quick down the hill, and it's going to need to start way out to the right.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll remain one shot back. Frank, it's kind of fun to swing away on an elevated tee like this, the 5th here at Chambers Bay.
It looks straight away. It certainly does. And under 500 yards, so it gives you a chance, plus that elevation. You should be able to knock one down there. The hole pinches in, though, with those bunkers left and right, and there's just one bunker in the front of this green, and that, as you can guess, should be avoided.
Be careful. They call this hole free fall. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Pin in the back left today as he'll stare down this second to the par 4.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
A lot of movement coming left here. This for birdie. Nah, that's not going to come back enough. That'll stay on the high side.
Yeah, he needed to play it out a little bit further, and he also needed to hit it just a little harder.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. Getting set to hit the tee shot here at the 6th at Chambers Bay. Frank, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
There's a nice dune down that left side that sort of gives you a good line that you can work the ball off here. But remember, this is a links golf course, so you don't try and fight Mother Nature because she'll always win. So just anything down the left, let that ball sort of kick its way back towards the middle of the fairway. A lengthy par 4, though, at 495. Well, that drive's not too bad, but it is down the left side. And if you look up ahead, that hole is cut back left. So not exactly the best line at it, but it's going to have to come up with something special. Now that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10 feet circle, a little long, a little left, but still good.
This a little under 10 feet for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he gets it to 2 under for today's round and 8 under for the tournament. Frank, this is a daunting challenge. The 7th hole, long par 4. It's over 500 yards.
A huge bunker down the right side that probably runs for a good 200-300 yards. Obviously, that's to be avoided. And then, of course, there's the mounds and the hummocks and the dunes and that on the left side. That's the reason, really, why this hole's called humpback. But then, a little bit like the golf course, there's only one greenside bunker to be worried about, but enough green left of that. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Here at 7, this is second from off the fairway.
I always looked inside that 15 feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
This will move to his right for birdie. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. And a little too much movement on that. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he's going to remain at 8 under. Now to the 8th and a long par 5, Frank.
Fortunately, there's no bunkers, just the dunes either side. The hole looks a little narrow off the tee, but get down there, you're going to realize it's a fairly generous fairway. There's a little bit of mounding in this green, too, that actually slopes it back towards the player. So use that to your advantage.
That's up the left side.
Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. It's 37 yards to the hole.
That's how quickly fortunes can change. You figure from where that ball was, should have been a great chance for a birdie. Now, I mean, par, maybe even bogey on the table.
He might like this one. He might really like it. Oh my, he gave it a good go, didn't he? Just inches short of going in. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. Rounding out the front side here at Chambers Bay with a par 3, the 9th.
Well, the tee is nearly 100 feet above the level of the green, so you can see everything. This is one of the best views on the golf course. A fairly lengthy par 3. Obviously it's stout, just over 200 yards, but you can see the green off that elevated tee, and this requires your best shot.
Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Iona, this a birdie putt.
Well, the majority of this movement is in the first 2/3 of this putt from right to left, and then it will straighten up towards the hole.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that finishes off a strong front 9. It's a 33, 2 under par. Frank, what's the player looking at on the 10th here at Chambers Bay?
Well, normally at a par 4, you're just thinking blaze away, but this is one of the few holes, really, I think you've got to be careful on what club you hit off the tee. It starts to narrow up. You really want to avoid those 2 short bunkers that come in around the 300-yard mark. And that really sets yourself up with a nice sort of wedge. That's really the right way to play. You don't have to take the trouble on in front here.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Just under 80 yards to go now as he'll decide how to flight his second. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Nope. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he's going to stay 2 back. Well, here we are at the 11th. Frank, this is a brutally long par 4.
And a little bit blind too. There's that big dune in the middle of the fairway, and it's sort of a bit daunting. You're not quite sure what's behind that. Well, what is behind that is actually fairway. And just carry it over there. That'll certainly shorten the hole up. And then from there, it's a little bit of a dogleg to the right.
Second shot, good look at the green.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
This is an 11-foot putt. You betcha, what a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And he's got it to 3 under now, just 2 back. The 12th here at Chambers Bay is known as the Narrows. What's the play here, Frank?
2, really. You could just sort of iron it down there, have a little wedge or a pitch in there with no sweat whatsoever. Or, if you want to have a little bit of fun, if you can drive it over that bunker that's just short left of this green, you might just putt for an eagle.
Not your standard approach here. This, his second from behind the green. This, only about 5 feet for birdie. Oh, goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. That one safely in. It's par here at 12. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Thirteenth hole now. It's a dogleg right, par 4. Frank?
But at 534 yards, you need an eagle eye, which is the name of the hole, to find exactly where you want to hit this. Doglegs to the right. There is a fairway that's plenty wide to accept a good tee shot. And then from there on in, it's actually a relatively straightforward second shot, providing you can miss that bunker that's just short in the middle of the green.
And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Going to have to flight this a long way. His second out of the bunker.
Not the best shot we've seen today, but when you consider that was set out of the fairway bunker, it certainly gets a pass grade.
Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Well, This is a big swinging putt from right to left from start to finish.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll stay at -9. Frank, this is the 5th par 4 in a row, and they're not easy. This one here at 14, really a daunting tee shot.
It is. That's why it's called Cape Fair. A true Cape hole in golf, Rich, is when you've got to decide how much you want to bite off when you hit across a slight dogleg. And this one, really, you're going to be rewarded the further left you can go. There is one little bunker in the middle of the fairway that you have to avoid. That's going to be 320 or so yards off the tee. This hole, 546 yards, you're going to see a variety of second shots, or the length of second shots here, determined purely by the bravery of the tee shot.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
136 is the number, and the pin right at the back.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. At last, Frank, a break from those long par 4s. We just played 5 par 4s in a row. Now the par 3 15.
And also, as you can see in the distance, you can actually see a tree. It's one of the few that are on the golf course. Hence the name of 15. It's called Lone Fir. Not overly long, just a little short hole. But in a US Open, obviously they can play it at around 250 yards. It's just a fun par 3. But check where that flag is, because sometimes 3 is a good score here. But an easy flag position, and then go straight at it.
Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. Going to have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter, because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the 3-hole finishing stretch here at Chambers Bay, and we get it started with a relatively short par 4. It's a 423-yard hole, the 16th, Frank.
Being slightly to the right, there's a huge bunker all the way down the right side that sort of starts, I don't know, maybe about 100 yards off the tee, goes all the way to the green. You go right, and then you realize why this hole is called Beached.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. A birdie putt now at 16.
And players of this caliber should make this on a regular basis pretty flat with just a slight movement to the left.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll remain right where he is. Just 2 holes left to play. Now a par 3, the 17th, 218 yards, and all sorts of trouble, Frank, down that right.
Well, if you weren't beached at the 16th, then there's a chance you can be derailed, which is what this hole's called, at 17. Difficult par 3. You can see the bunker there in front, and once again, wind conditions. This is going to probably require one of the best tee shots, especially in the closing stages of the US Open.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Maybe a little frustration there. Got a little too much sand and not enough golf ball, and that will come up quite a bit short. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. Now to the 18th hole. Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, once again, you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realize that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department of your game. 18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course.
And that, I do believe, is into the bunker. Second now from the sand here at 18. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, it did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot. Shot after shot. More evidence there with that beautiful touch.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. Tell you what, Frank, for our featured golfer, I think it's a good opportunity tomorrow as they finish day 3. Just 2 shots off the lead. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you, Rich, there. I mean, 2 shots is so close, really. Birdie, bogey, and you're tied. Great position to be in.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.